Yes, I people. Yes, I Grenada, Carriacou, PD Martinique, and the rest of the world. I'd like to officially welcome you to another Mikey live show, folks. This is where it all happens. We are talking about the good, the bad, and the Mikey. Oh yeah, brace all yourself. It's going to be another night of entertainment. It's going to be another night of news, people. In all little lee low. So let's talk about what's making the news for today. Cut up. Buried today, people. We also have the October petroleum prices adjustment for you. Marijuana is now legal across Canada. Hear this one. Hear this one. Pornhub's traffic spikes during YouTube outage. It happened last night. Teenager baked her grandfather's ashes into sugar cookies. I ain't making it up. Over in St. Lucia, roadside landscaping a danger to moving traffic. And back in Grenada, the Sports Shop Secondary School's netball tournament about to kick off or to shoot off. Alright, so we're going to be telling you about that and more on tonight's Mikey Live. We want to encourage you to share the program. Share the program. You understand? When you share the program, that's how other people get to know that it is on. You understand? Those of you who are looking at the program for the first time. You understand? Hold on, let me make sure everything going on there. Those of you who are looking at the program for the first time, big up all your whole self. Tonight was predicted to have been to be a rainy night, and as soon as the program started, rain in the place. So open up the place, make sure you hear the cricket and rain while we do the program tonight. All right, folks. So welcome again to another Mikey Live program. Share the business, share the business, share the business. All right, all you share the thing. So when we come back, we go tell you what's taking place. It gonna be real news in all the little. We're talking about the good, the bad, and the Mikey. Brace yourself. We are taking a break, reminding you the headlines is brought to you through the kind compliments of Duty Free Caribbean and Colombian Emeralds International. We're coming back. Hey.
And so it begins, a journey like no other. Jungles so lush, they make emeralds jealous. Water that sparkles like diamonds. Mountains with more facets than precious gems. This is where good times are had, where love is strengthened, where memories are formed. And when it all comes to an end, bring home something that will never fade. Colombian Emeralds International. Bring home more than a memory.
What's your shade? Smooth, dark, golden caramel, creamy delight, or just right? Get your sexy on with True Masqueraders as they celebrate their 13th anniversary with an all-new event, Chocolate Physique. The Grenada Yacht Club, Wednesday, October 24th, the night before the holiday. The time, 10 p.m. Get your tickets for only $80, which includes free drinks, or $150 premium all-inclusive. Enjoy special appearances by local male and female models covered in chocolate. Chocolate physique. This is going to be a sexy affair. Your DJs, Keblatone International, Black Storm, and Graphic Sounds.
Come on, baby, let's go party.
Tickets available at Grenadians Optical, Fit for Life Health Club, Michelle's Health and Wellness, and members of the True Masqueraders family. This event is sponsored by Amazing Chocolate Creme Liqueur, Grenada Chocolate Company, Smirnoff Vodka, Punjacuba, Campari, Guinness, Mikey Live, WeFM, Fit for Life Health Club, Go To Vet, Nelson Ross Food Service, and On The Spot Hardware. This is our gift to you. True Masqueraders celebrating 13. Get ready for Face Off 13th, Friday, December 21st.
Brooklyn, New York's biggest event for the past 2 years hits Grenada. Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny. Yes, Bad Bunny. Happening Saturday, November 3rd at Junction in Lansapine. Ladies, come out dripping your sexy. Music by Big Pumps and Super, Short Leg and Damien, and Selecta Beats. Tickets cost $40. Get your tickets at Vet.com, Heather's Boutique and Junction. Bad Bunny, the ultimate Halloween costume party, hits Grenada, Saturday, November 3rd. Ladies, come drip your sexy all over Junction in Lansapine.
The countdown has begun, and time is running out. Shop at Courts today.
All right, thank you very much. All right, guys, sorry for that. As we are ready to go on tonight's program, right? Yes, we are ready to go. So let's talk about some news. You know, one of the things I have to say before I go further, because I know some of our audience viewing the program and thinking I need to say this. Folks, my cell phone is usually very quiet throughout the day, unless somebody calls me for some serious business, you know, news related and so on, but generally very quiet during the day. As soon as 9 o'clock strikes and it is time for Mikey Live, we have some brilliant people blowing up my phone for the most silly of reasons, and it frustrates me. So I'm saying this now to say that, please, if you're one of those people who are guilty of doing that, don't. Whether it is for news or any other thing, not to do it, okay? 9 o'clock is time for serious business. Alright, if you have something, we appreciate it, but please do so before 9. Alright, I need to use the phone while I'm on the program, so for a lot of reasons it disturbs me. Alright, thank you very much. Now let's go into some news and let's tell you what's making Mikey Live news now. So the first thing that I have to tell you about, boy, is from the Child Protection Authority. Now, first of all, they are inviting persons to the prize giving ceremony. You know, they had Name the Mascot challenge going out, all right? So they have found a winner, and they will be having a prize giving ceremony that will be happening on Friday, all right? And then they're going to have the match, all right? So it's going to be kind of like a twofold thing. But anyway, they say that they are pleased to announce that the mascot now has a name. And who can guess the name of the mascot? The mascot is named Champ. Yes, that's right. The mascot is named Champ in honor of its mandate of championing the cause of the nation's children, especially those who have been abused and are being abused or are at risk of suffering abuse. Now, a total of 10 impressive and insightful suggestions was submitted by students in Grenada and Carriacou, but it was 10-year-old Shanley Augustine's Champ that emerged as the winner, and that was based on the criteria of the appropriateness and all that. You know, they thought that that was the best name to be given. All right. They said that the youngster said that I think that the mascot should be named Champ, because you guys at the CPA are more like champions going out to help protect and find homes for abandoned and abused children. You make sure they are safe and are not forgotten. All right, so it is on this basis they say, all right, you know what? Yeah, best one. All right, the first runner-up came from the Sister Isle, Kaweku. It is an 11-year-old Jillian McFarlane, and that submission was Ari the Telling Angel. And the third runner-up, 11-year-old Ariel Repairs Angel. All right, so that were the names that were there, but of course there was only going to be one winner. Now the winner of the CPA Name Your Mascot contest receives a cash prize of $500, a photo shoot with Champ the mascot, and I Named Champ customized t-shirt, a copy of the CPA's child protection alphabet and school supplies. And the first one receives a lot of stuff too, you know. But that's the idea. For more information on this, you can visit our website. That's MikeyLive.com. Right? Good. Now, folks, I think the very anticipated event is approaching. All right, and what we are talking about is the D Sports Shop Secondary Schools Netball Tournament. Now, the Ministry of Sports D Sports Shop Secondary School Netball Tournament will be officially launched tomorrow, Thursday, 18th October 2018, from 1:30 p.m. at the Tanti Netball Court. Now, 6 weeks of non-stop netball action will feature over 440 netballers from 20 secondary schools, and they will be competing in over 150 matches. The Anglican High School is the defending champs of both the junior and senior divisions. On the opening day, a Fast 5 netball competition will be held, which will feature 8 teams: Anglican High School, J.W. Fletcher Catholic Secondary School, Bishop's College, Wesley College, St. David's Catholic Secondary School, St. Joseph's Convent Grenville, St. Joseph's Convent St. George's, St. Mark's Secondary School. All right, and I know that people will be looking forward to that. All right, so let's see, guys. Are you hearing the rain? If it gets too loud for you, you let me know. All right, and I will shut everything down. I mean, I will shut down the rain. But I just like when it rains, you know, it makes me feel good, and I know that there are a lot of people like that as well. But yeah, it's raining cats and dogs tonight. Tropical wave affecting the islands in the Eastern Caribbean, including Grenada. All right, now, folks, we are moving on, and I'm telling you the good news, you know, before we get all dramatic, you know. Yes. So another piece of good news that we have to tell you about, boy. 4 schools were recipients of the 2018 World Food Day Awards. Now, the award ceremony is held annually to recognize outstanding organizations and individuals for the contributions to the celebration as well as the agriculture sector. You know, the St. Patrick Anglican School was the most outstanding school awarded for the implementation of the Zero Hunger Initiative. I'll give them people, yo, when you hear something like that, all the clap, let me ask all for the clap. You know what I mean? 4 young men were awarded Young Farmers Award from 4 agriculture districts. Awards also were bestowed on organizations and persons for their contributions towards the Zero Hunger Initiative of the Ministry of Agriculture. So there were several persons who were awarded, and I think these are good things, good ways of encouraging people. You understand? So let's take in a bit of the awards from yesterday.
Under the National Zero Hunger Challenge Initiative Project, we have 4 pilot schools, and today we want to recognize them in a special way. So in recognition for the support to the program implementation, Today we want to award the St. Patrick's RC School, so the St. Michael's RC School. Also in recognition is the Bonnet Government School. And in everything you do, of the four, the most outstanding as it relates to the implementation of the project, following all the guidelines, getting the children involved in eating local, utilizing what is produced in the garden within the school feeding program. And the most outstanding school under this project is the St. Patrick's Anglican School. From the Northern Agricultural District, Mr. Travis Francis. From the Southern Agricultural District, Mr. Brian Hazard. From the Eastern Agricultural District, Mr. Kemon Mark. From the Western Agricultural District, Mr. Ako Sylvester.
All right, folks. So we want to congratulate all the persons who would have been who have won and so on. You know, keeping it nice and so. All right. No, we had to cut because we are running out of time. We have a lot of stories to tell you about tonight. All right, folks. The next thing that we have to tell you about, boy, today was the funeral service of Kotop. You know, there were so many people who attended the funeral service today of Mr. Garfield Matthews, who was killed on September 30th in a shooting incident. Now, he later died on October 4th. Tonight on news, one of his brothers was saying, hey, it's a lot of us, and we hope that the law will take control of the situation and that justice will be served. And he said, if that's not the case, and the accused Rahim Kelshal is seen on the street, he was hinting that things could be very different in his words. Understand? Said things could be very different. So they're hoping that justice will be served. Now, yesterday we told you of the upgrade of the charge from attempted capital murder to capital murder on Rahim Kelshal, 24-year-old. You understand? He was the one charged for the death of Garfield. You know? He's been accused of robbing a business place, shooting the owner, and then later shooting Garfield. You know what I mean? So a lot of people attended the funeral service today. A lot of people, and it was really, you know, like all funerals, sad. You know what I mean? I mean, every time you tell a story, it is painful to tell. When people within the communities die of these sort of circumstances, from these sort of circumstances. You understand? Jah no star. Jah no star. You know? Yeah, boy. Tough. We are moving on. Are we looking for time? Folks, the next thing that we have to tell all you about, boy. The director of the Pan American Health Organization, PAHO, that's Dr. Carissa Etienne. Yesterday, she participated in the inauguration of the latest smart healthcare facility to open in the region. You hear me? She participated in the inauguration of the latest smart healthcare facility to open in the region, the Princess Alice Hospital. Give us a clap, Grenada people. Grenada. I telling all you, thing happening. Grenada nice. Grenada nice. Give us a clap too now. Now the Princess Alice Hospital, people, is the first hospital to have been refitted to smart standards in the Eastern Caribbean, and the latest in the Caribbean region as a whole. Well, give me a clap on the program now, man. I'm feeling good. Give me a clap on the program now. I want to big up all them people on WPG10. We are on cable in HG channel 11, and we are in standard definition on channel 10. That's how we flex on the business. You understand? So all you, the Princess Alice Hospital is the first hospital to have been refitted to smart standards in Eastern Caribbean, and the latest in the Caribbean region as a whole. So all you when I get sick and ning, bring me up day. You understand? So we have the director, you know, of the Pan American Health Organization here, and she was saying that the Caribbean is practically vulnerable to natural hazards, so that we must be serious about climate change, and the hospital is an example of how the Pan American Health Organization is contributing to that.
Building resiliency in a health system also requires that the staff themselves become more aware of what their role is. Building a resilient health system also means that our staff must be committed to the highest quality level of care and to the highest efficiency. You must be able to provide care of such a standard to your peoples that they can be healthy and well, but that you have the ability to scale up when a disaster occurs. You need to have the ability to detect early signs of infectious and emergence of infectious diseases. So there is a work that needs to be done in the staff as well. And I want to challenge the minister with this, that we must make the facility smart, but we must also equip staff to ensure that they can deliver high quality at a sustained level.
Yeah, man, don't worry, we'll take care of that. Yeah, we'll do that. Don't worry yourself. You know what I mean? So that's her. In her presentation yesterday. Now we also had the chief planner, with the Ministry of Health, Camille St. Louis, and she was also saying that with Princess Alice being the first smart hospital facility, that is somewhat like a significant milestone for Grenada. No, are you feeling good about that? A significant milestone for Grenada.
Try to address the most urgent needs. These included:
Princess Alice will be the first health facility to be retrofitted under the Smart Healthcare Facilities in the Eastern Caribbean Project Phase 2, and the first facility in Grenada to be designated a Smart Healthcare Facility. This project, funded by UK Department for International Development and implemented by PAHO, aims to provide citizens in the beneficiary territories access to safer, greener health facilities and to ensure care is available even in the event of disaster. A timely initiative of the DFID and PAHO, and supported by the government of Grenada as the region grapples with and responds to climate change. On completion and handover, this retrofit of Princess Alice Hospital will be a significant milestone and will have provided many lessons for implementation of the Smart Healthcare Project, which is expected to continue across the region through 2020. Princess Alice.
You understand? And then we also had a PAHO consultant, Shalani Jagnarine, and she was saying that Princess Alice Hospital has been outfitted with a new and improved roof, hurricane shutters, mobility ramps, and you just name it. That makes it so much more, modern and all that.
These included improvement of the structural safety of the roof to resist hurricane wind forces, improvement of the earthquake resilience of the facility, particularly under the maternity ward, which you'll see, installation of hurricane shutters, upgrade of the electrical distribution system, which improved efficiency but also reduced the risk of fires, Like Camille had mentioned, a lot of the money that was spent on this facility you will not see today because Grenada Princess Alice now has underground electricals. So this means that the risk in a hurricane is much reduced.
Yeah, so as you see, she's saying some of the things you will not see because we there on the ground and then kind of base, you know what I mean? So, I mean, blessings, you know, the staff and them, they were there and they were somewhat really excited to observe what was going on. It was a nice little presentation and thing like that. They had a ribbon cutting session and all that, you know? So, yeah, you know, we're keeping the vibes going on, you know? We're keeping the vibes going. So, good luck to them. And when all get sick and thing, don't go afraid, you know, to go to the hospital there, and I mean, because right now things step up and thing, and I mean, so we have to improve other medical facilities, other health facilities within the Tri-Island state now, as we started, you know. Good, right? We're going. How are we looking? All you, let's talk about the price of your petroleum products. You know that on the 18th of every month there are price adjustments. So you would want to know about that for what changes there are going to be for tomorrow, right? So here's what the price of gasoline and cooking gas remains the same in the month of October. Petroleum price adjustments were released today. Now, the retail price of the petroleum products are usually formulated by the Energy Division in the Ministry of Finance. All right. Now, this month there's a hike in the price of diesel, kerosene, and the 100-pound cylinder of cooking gas. Gasoline at the pumps this month carries the same price, and as indicated in the adjustment last month, $15.90 per imperial gallon on mainland Grenada, $16.08 in Carriacou, and $10.58 in the Petite Martinique. Now, as it relates to cooking gas, the price remains the same, $40, and the 20-pound Sol cylinder on the mainland, and $37 for the Petro Caribe. Bulk is at the same $2.35 a pound, and that was the same price that it was last month. However, 100-pound cylinders of cooking gas on the mainland Grenada will now be sold at $239.16, $3.16 up from the old price. Diesel moves from $15.29 to $15.60, and kerosene from $9.77 to $9.97. In Carriacou, diesel takes the same range, increasing as that of the mainland, moving from $15.47 per imperial gallon to $15.78, and kerosene from $9.96 to $10.16. In Petite Martinique, diesel goes up from $9.97 to $10.28, and kerosene $9.96 to $10.16. All right, so at least you have an idea of what it's going to be like, right? We are going to post the entire thing on the website, mikeylive.com. all right, so folks, I'm not too sure if you've been hearing about that, but I noticed that there have been a lot of focus right now on the youth. The Ministry of Youth, and so they have been putting on a lot of different little initiatives for men and for youth within the communities. And we are now hearing about this one, Youth Week. And they're saying that the aim of Youth Week is to create the awareness of the many contributions and achievements of our young people to their communities nationally, and to showcase some of our most talented youth in Grenada. This year, Youth Week will be celebrated under the theme Empowering Our Youth, Shaping Our Community, and Protecting Our Future. And it's going to run from the 23rd of October. So you got to prepare yourselves for Youth Week. All right, the next thing that I have to tell all you about marijuana. Marijuana. Interesting story now. Marijuana is now legal across Canada. marijuana, people. Now, people in Canada, they are cheering, enjoying long lines and honking their car horns in support as the country's first marijuana dispensaries opened their doors on Wednesday. You know what I mean? Canada becomes the second nation in the world to legalize marijuana. Yeah? Huh? Hundreds are now legally buying recreational marijuana all over Canada. You know what I mean? They have a few rules, regulations, and so on. Adults will be allowed to buy, use, possess, and grow recreational marijuana under the law. Now in Quebec and Alberta, the legal age is 18. And it's 19 in the remainder of the country. Yeah? All in here? Yeah? All in here? Isn't that just interesting? Huh? Y'all ain't seen what going on. All in paying attention. All in paying attention. Alright, anyway, let me go. Next story. Next story. Oh yeah. Last night while we were on the program, our YouTube just shut down. And that was to the annoyance of many, including myself and all the other people who tune on to look at the Mikey Live and to do all other things on YouTube. But something happened that was out of the ordinary. As seen on your screen, I'm not even making it up. As seen on your screen, we can't make news. We report the news. In fact, we discuss the news. Listen, watch. I ain't making. Let me put it up big on your screen. I ain't making it up. For Pornhub, it was good news. One man pain is another man pleasure. So when YouTube get a headache last night with the technological earthquake, Pornhub saw a spike in its traffic during that same period. The idle hands is a devil workshop. I rebuke you. We ain't making it up. Look at the times. It's a very detailed graph. Take your time and watch it. Look at it. I ain't making it up. I ain't making it up. Jano. Jano Jennifer. Jano Reginald. Jano Zaf. I ain't making it up. I ain't making it up. Look at it on all the screen. Take a screenshot and put it on all the Instagram. Take a video. All you want to record? There we go. We recording it. We recording that statement. You cut it out and you put it up on the Instagram. Ready? Take one. 3, 2, 1. Camera speed. Action. As YouTube suffered its crash, its first major crash since it launched, Pornhub saw a spike in its traffic. According to data released from the site Pornhub, the site saw a wave of additional traffic last Tuesday evening. Traffic surged to 12% above normal at around 9 p.m. when the outage was widely reported, climaxing with a 21% increase over normal traffic around 10 p.m. Cut. I never hear that yet. Y'all need to go to church. Y'all could have gone and watched Sesame Street or something from back in the day. Y'all could have taken some time to look up some audio book on some kind of other website. You know what I mean? Y'all could have do so many. Y'all could have go Wikipedia and research the Grenada Revolution. Y'all could have go do all sorts of things with your time. But instead, you allowed yourself to be overcome by the negative forces. No. I never yet. I hope my mother is watching to go and find out what that is, you know. You know, you have some people, what's Pornhub? I'm going to Google it and miss me this time of the night, you know, people. I hope my mother is watching the program because I trouble in the morning. That not even a laugh. You know what? Next story. That not even funny. Next story. We're moving on. Next story. Next story I have to tell all you about is another internet breaker. I'm making up. Just trust what we tell all you on here, right? We don't make up story on the business. Just trust that we tell all what we're telling all you on the business to know that it's real news in all your lily low. A high school student in the United States, a teenager, baked her grandfather's ashes into sugar cookies and brought them to school for her friends to eat. The student allegedly baked her grandfather's ashes into a batch of sugar cookies and gave them to her classmates. Hold on. Take all the time. Hold on. Gave them to classmates, some of whom were aware that they contained human remains before they ate them. That's according to... I don't making up nothing. Google it. Some of the students, my friends, were very aware that the ashes was in the cookie. Who stole the cookie from the cookie jar? Well, we can't say that. What they call the thing where they just put the ashes in again and they cremate? Whatever his name. What is his name? An urn? Who stole the ashes from the urn jar? Who stole the ashes from the urn jar? Eh? A female student, teenager. Huh? They say she brought the cookies to school on October 4th. You see, we're making it up. And gave them to at least 9 other students. They also said that some of them who ate the cookie did so without knowing anything about the extra ingredient. And they were horrified when they found out that the business was not entirely just milk and flour and sugar. I'm making it up. I'll share the program. You know what? The young student admitted that some of the students knew beforehand and still consumed the cookie. That's funny. They say that the student who did that was cooperating with the police, but what I'm saying, what would be the charge? Now, if they knew, if they were aware that her grandfather's remains were what they were having, they decided to do it, to participate. I don't know if it's some kind of ritual or something. What would be the charge if the parents are not, if her mother and father are not pressing charges? What will be the charge? What? I don't know. This is just when you thought you heard it all. I ain't even making it up. Just when you thought you heard it all. Never hear that yet. And some of us still share the program. When I hear news, so I still want to share the program. You know what I mean? Just not going to charging people to watch it program at 25 cents. And when they get cut off, another quarter to come back in. You know, like when you old time days when you used to play game, you put a quarter for you know, and when you're dead 3 times, game over. So to charge all who don't share any program. 25 cents if all they want to come and watch the program without sharing 25 cents. Maybe for 5 minutes too, not for the whole program. Now, a problem that we've had in Grenada for a while since it has started is the use of the weed whackers, or we call them weed eaters, to cut bush on the side of the road. Many motorists have complained. Let me take out the cookie, because some of all want to just touch up my screen. Yeah. Many motorists have complained that it creates a danger. But one would think that that's something that is probably limited to Grenada. Now, our research today has shown that Grenada is not the only island who is having its challenges where weed whackers are concerned. We monitored today a report by the HTS News Force, which is currently located in St. Lucia. In fact, folks, on my visit to St. Lucia, coincidentally, I got wherever I was going to do my work, happened to be at the HTS studio. Had the opportunity to meet the reporters and some of the directors and so on. Really good people. It just goes to show how small this world really is. With that being said, here's what we monitored on HTS today regarding the weed whackers.
Polishing up lawn space near busy thoroughfares has one road user up in arms. Calistus Jean-Louis says he has had numerous painful encounters with roadside landscapers. Projectiles from weed whackers, Jean-Louis says, has not only caused him bodily harm.
I got struck with a stone on my left eye. I mean, it was so amazing because automatically reflex action came into play. I had to cover my eyes because it was so painful. Had I been driving, a serious accident could have occurred during that time.
But also put a dent in his wallet after his vehicle was allegedly struck this week.
There was another occasion where my vehicle was struck with 4 stones. And right now, presently, there are 4 dents on my bonnet as a result of that. I have gone to the Ministry of Infrastructure trying to seek help and assistance in terms of road safety issue. I made the report. The Deputy Chief Engineer for Roads was not in, but I gave the Secretary the information.
Physical injuries and damage to property associated with roadside weed whackers are not uncommon. Jean-Louis has appealed to weed whacker operators to ensure their equipment is up to standard and fitted with the requisite protection add-ons. He says he wants the relevant authorities to address the potential hazard before more pedestrians and motorists get hurt.
You see, so it's not only here in Grenada that we are having that problem, because clearly you are seeing that it's the very same thing that has happened or is happening in St. Lucia. The following are Week 2 standings as of Friday, October 12 for the under 20 girls, under 15 boys and under 20 boys divisions of the Republic Bank Right Start Cup Youth Football Tournament 2018. Bear with me on this. Zone 1, Week 2, under 20 girls division, and on top of the list, guess who's there? Guess who's on top for the girls? Anglican High School. Then Happy Hill Secondary, Wesley College, Boca Secondary, JWFCC, so that's JW Catholic, right? We also have Westmoreland Secondary School, and then St. John's Christian, no, that's St. Joseph's Convent, St. George. All right, Zone 2, Week 2, under 20 girls, St. Rose Modern Secondary School on top, St. Joseph's Convent, Grenville, McDonald's College, then SAS, St. Mark's Secondary, and St. David's Catholic. For the under 20 boys division, Week 2, Zone 1, Wesley College on top. Yeah, Wesley College. Then GBSS, Happy Hill Secondary School, Presentation Brothers College, and Boca Secondary, Westmoreland, St. David's Catholic, J.W. Fletcher, and Westerhall Secondary. Week 2, Zone 2, for the under 20 boys, SAS on top, St. John's Christian Secondary School second, St. Mark's Secondary School, Grenville Secondary, Grenada SDA Comprehensive, Carriacou Combined, McDonald's College, GCA, and that's the Grenada Christian Academy, and St. Rose Modern Secondary. For the under 15 boys division, on top, Grenada Boys Secondary School, Wester Hall Secondary, St. David's Catholic, and Westmoreland Sec. And for week 2, Zone 2, under 15 boys, on top, Presentation Brothers College, Happy Hill Secondary, Boca Secondary, and SAS, McDonald's College, Grenville, and GCA for Zone 3. On top for Zone 4, St. Mark's Secondary, Grenada, Seventh-day Adventist, and Comprehensive, and St. Rose Modern Secondary, and then we have St. John's Christian Secondary School. For Zone 5, Hillsborough Secondary, Bishop's College, and J.W. Fletcher. Alright, these are your standings as of week 2 in the respective zones. Now, urgent notice, alright? Anyone with information regarding the names that I'm about to call, please ask them to call or WhatsApp 405-8227. This is the hot list. The names on the hot list are as follows: Dean Brave Boy Frequente St. George, Shakira McSween Frequente, Rena Ogilvy Boca, Kira Jaggernaut Vincent's, Ryan Clark Boca, Ron Williams, and Ron Williams is from Hope St. Andrew, Donsha Lewis Paraclete St. George or United Kingdom, Renisha Regis, that's Lamode or Molinaire. Then we have Urban George Sharp, that's Thebaid St. David, Philip Batiste, Mardi Gras, Lewis Fraser Laportrie, Rudolph Charles, Pearl St. Andrew, Teslin Alexander, Prospect St. Patrick, Akil Francois, Grand Bacalet St. Andrew, Dwayne Raj Jerome Tempe, Christopher Beggs, Felix Park, Gilbert Francis Union Village, or that's in St. Andrew, or St. Paul St. George. Also Rhonda Lalji, that's Gladstone Road St. Andrew, Alston Purcell, Mount Fan St. Andrew, Jocelyn Pierre, that's Calivini, and Petlin George and Selwyn Prince, that's Munich St. Andrew. Please, you guys are asked to call or WhatsApp the number provided, which is 405-8227, as soon as it is possible. We take a break and come right back.
Listen to what you had to say and turn up the old rules, because losing what you paid for is just wrong. Now, lost data and talk are a thing of the past. Only Digicel gives you unlimited rollover data and talk. Just buy and renew your QuickPick bundle before it expires and keep what's rightfully yours. Never lose what you don't use. Go to My Digicel app to bundle up and roll over today. Digicel.
The countdown has begun, and time is running out. Shop at Courts today and make this season epic with the latest in electronics, appliances, stylish furniture, and so much more. Pay nothing until 2019 and get a free gift with selected purchase, so don't delay. Shop now and make this season epic. Only at Courts, bringing value home.
All right, folks, and you know, as usual, what we have at this time is the National Report. Health Minister proposes proper recording of quantitative data as part of plans to tackle health and climate change challenges. Details to this story and more coming up in the national reports. Welcome back. I am Wendy Edmond with the National Report for today, Wednesday, October 17th, 2018. Health Minister Honorable Nicholas Steele says the remedy to health and climate change issues within small island states is proper recording of quantitative data. Minister Steele was addressing the gathering at the opening of the 3rd Global Conference on Health and Climate Change in Grenada. He says in order for the problems associated with climate change and health to be alleviated, countries must measure the long-term effects and the associated financial cost.
We need to measure, 1, what we are doing, and 2, what is happening. That which cannot be measured cannot truly be fixed or truly improved. But we also need to measure to prove to the world what is happening to us. We need to measure the number of Zika cases, and not just the Zika cases, but the effects of not necessarily alone microcephaly, but possibly slow learning curves for a generation born post-Zika. We need to be able to measure, as has become evident with Puerto Rico, not just those who died during the event, but the long-lasting effects on mental health.
Minister Steele says where Grenada is concerned, the dialogue on resilience and data collection started following the passage of Hurricane Ivan in September 2004.
We start those discussions with Hurricane Ivan. We start those discussions with respect to what has been done in healthcare physically or so as post and pre-2004, post and pre-Hurricane Ivan, what we have built, what we have rebuilt since that natural disaster. And more appropriately for today's discussions, what else we could have done had we not had that disaster and focused those resources on strengthening our health systems.
Following the 2-day global conference, a draft action plan will be submitted to the World Health Organization to chart the way forward for small island developing states on health and climate change. The minister stressed the importance of being resilient.
Climatic change is here to stay. We therefore need to be having discussions like today on resilience. It's here. We cannot avoid it. Some are ignoring it, but we are feeling it. It is a SIDS discussion, most evident by the fact that we have a delegation from Seychelles and Maldives here, and that we are speaking the same experiences, or about the same experiences and the same challenges. It is a discussion, thankfully, that has been recognized most definitely by PAHO and WHO and United Nations. So I look forward to a Caribbean Action Plan.
The negative impact that climate change has created for farmers and fishers cannot be ignored. That warning from Agriculture Minister Honorable Yolande Bain Hosford as she addressed the annual World Food Day celebrations in Grenville on Tuesday. Farmers and agriculture organizations across Grenada had an opportunity to showcase their produce, which included local dishes, vegetables, fruits, beauty products produced from local ingredients and plants. The minister addressed the large gathering under the theme, "Our Actions Are Our Future. A Zero Hunger World by 2030 is Possible." She says government has been working with several organizations to implement programs and projects that will assist farmers to better understand and deal with climate change.
The government of Grenada understands this. Therefore, we will expand investments in agriculture and fisheries, thereby improving our food and nutrition security status. Our actions influence our future. Let us therefore pursue the right actions which are responsible, environmentally and economically sustainable, that will guarantee the results in a zero hunger Grenada by 2030.
Minister Hosford says the government is concerned about the issue of malnutrition and obesity and is working on mechanisms to assist in alleviating these problems.
Through the Zero Hunger Challenge initiative, the government remains committed and views this as one of the mechanisms towards eradicating hunger and malnutrition. This government believes that if we are to tackle the issue of hunger and malnutrition, then we must begin to value the concept of from the farm to the plate. The Zero Hunger Challenge initiative was able to give birth to the concept through the Sustainable Pilot Agriculture Project in 4 primary schools. This project gave the 4-H units in the respective schools a significant boost through the procurement of agricultural inputs and technical support offered by the 4-H division.
The 2018 World Food Day Celebration Committee awarded several farmers and organizations for their contribution towards agriculture. Under the National Zero Hunger Challenge project, 4 pilot schools were awarded for their support and implementation of the program. The St. Patrick RC School, the St. Michael's RC School, Bernier Government School, with the St. Patrick's Anglican School being the most outstanding. Outstanding young farmers from the Western, Eastern, Northern and Southern Agriculture District was awarded for their outstanding contribution in agriculture. Awards were also presented to persons in the area of best agriculture practices, the utilization of 100% organic products, and contributions to the National Zero Hunger Challenge Initiative program. The 2018 World Food Day celebration concluded with cultural entertainment. This is the National Report. More news when we return.
Big business don't participate.
Welcome back with more news. Approximately 25 young persons will benefit from skills-based training through a new project aimed at empowering youth. A workshop was held at the National Stadium on Tuesday involving key stakeholders of the new project. Public Relations Officer within the Ministry of Social Development, Housing and Community Empowerment, Delroy Loizon, has the details.
The workshop was jointly hosted by the Ministry of Social Development, Housing and Community Empowerment, and the Ministry of Youth Development, Sports, Culture and the Arts. It was used to present the results of the rapid assessment study of factors affecting male participation in training activities and programs. The study was done through the Actively Committed and Empowered, or ACE, Youth Rehabilitation Pilot Project held in the community of Mount Horn, St. Andrew in August. ACE is a component of the Awakening Special Potential by Investing in Restoration and Empowerment, or ASPIRE Youth Project, which is funded by government and the Caribbean Development Bank. ASPIRE Project Coordinator Lisa Belfont-Daniel speaks to the importance of the project.
Project ACE is one of the key projects. It's with the Ministry of Youth Development. It's being implemented at Mount Horn in St. Andrew, and it's a pilot project. It's a community-based project. We are targeting 25 young people between the ages of 16 and 25 to help them, whatever area, whether they need literacy and numeracy remedial type, and then we have technical skills and vocational skills, and of course the soft skills component to get them from the block to work.
The study was facilitated by 2 consultants, Diane Roberts and Claude Douglas. Douglas says apart from the technical skills being received by the youth, life skills is of critical importance.
We're lacking that quite a lot in our country these days. People may have, yes, the right business, but if you don't have the right social skills to go with it, the business might be affected by that. So you got to teach them how to relate to people, interpersonal skills, and all of those things.
Project REACH is another component of the Aspire project and is being implemented at Her Majesty's prisons. The point person is Mr. Christopher Stroud.
It's critical because what Project REACH does is to provide the men with all-round skill, not only in terms of the technical skill, which is extremely critical because it will be provided men who did not have skills before with new skills, so that when they leave, there's a possibility of them using that skill to become self-employed.
For the National Report, I'm Delroy Luzon.
And that's a wrap for the National Report for today, Wednesday, 17th October 2018. On behalf of all of us in the newsroom, I am Wendy Edmond, thanking you for viewing.
All right, well, thank you very much, Wendy, and everyone else who were part of the production of the National Report. And I see that we have run out of time, really. We have run out of time, so we want to say thank you to everyone who were part of the program. Remember that we cannot exceed our time, our cable time, so we have to start cutting down for now. All right, I would like to say hello to some of you here before we go. We have Arthur Langine, then we have Zach, we have Esther, we have Ezra, we have Zaf, we have Angel, we have Shomin, we have Spice Girl, we have Shireen, we have Avron, Melly, and Angel. Okay, we have Nika, and we have Ebony. So everybody who's part of the program right now, Shireen and Patsy and everyone else, we want to say really and truly thank you for logging on to the program tonight. And before you guys are gone, again would like to encourage you to share the program. Before you leave, please go ahead and share the program. Nikita, big up to you as well. Kevin, Hazel, Avron, and Anne and Doria. Okay, and Nikki, everybody, we have to run. Okay, guys, so thank you very much for viewing again. And to the people on YouTube, we know that you're there. Big up to you as well. Not only YouTube, we also know that you are on, those of you who are on WPG10, those of you who are on cable, can always send me a WhatsApp message at 414-9995. All right, you can send me a WhatsApp message as well. We'll big up on the program. Maybe not tonight because we are gone for tonight, but you can do so tomorrow. Okay, all right, folks, so God bless you. And we have Royal Brave Boy. Okay, big up Brave Boy, big up Brenda, big up Anne, big up Esther, big up Ezran, big up that's it Omar. All right, Sharon Rush, Rayburn is there as well. We said Melly. All right, and all please share the program, right? Ruth, big up. All share the program in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We say ja. No. Good night, everyone.
That's you're looking so sweet. Hey, going to. I look back now.
You don't know, baby, how you mean? Now zoom zoom the east up. You don't know. Everything is yours. Can't look, it is yours. Yes. The first time we met, you come out to church. The next time we met behind a big truck. I see you, my God, Christian getting worse. What kind of teaching they give in the church? Now come back to win the limbo while I doing the shango. Girl bend over and bubble no while I unleash the dumb torpedo. You the kind of girl I'm married to. And my child mother, the things you do to me I have to say. You are the best, keep up the good works. You are the best, keep up the good works. Girl, you are the best, keep up the good works. You are the best, keep up the good works. Everything is yours, can't look, it is yours. Can't take, it is yours. Receive, it is yours. Girl, you are the wickedest mind, so to back button for me. Even though she have a man for me, she always honey. Sipping on some NSA, my butt now hunching on it. Rolling with the highest grade like rubber makes a cry. Now come back to win the limbo while I doing the shango. Girl bend over and bubble no while I unleash the dumb torpedo. You the kind of girl I'm married to. And my child mother, the things you do to me I have to say. You are the best, keep up the good works. You are the best, keep up the good works. Girl, you are the best, keep up the good works. You are the best, keep up the good works. Everything is yours, can't look, it is yours. Can't take, it is yours. Receive, it is yours.
Everybody get mad, so come on up. Are you ready? I get in a bar, I'm in a java, drinking up, all day. Everybody, start the work, all on me head, but I ain't giving up. I ain't giving up, my brain must, I ain't giving up. I ain't giving up, I'm falling over, I get it up. The woman I just make me go down. Wait, I said it down, Amara. Big Shakara, walk your ladder. Take them all up. I said it down, Amara. Big Shakara, walk your ladder. Give me a way. I can't wait to reach in the party. Money up in my pocket. I get in a body. What I gotta get naughty. She gets in a body. That's the man in the party. What's this bastard when he dumbing? Jump shelling place like me gunning. Bring you up like me done it. All the wind burning up. Jumping like I was studying up. Girl, I love me done it. Hey, jump, jump. All on me head, but I ain't giving up. I ain't giving up. I play cause I ain't giving up. I ain't giving up. I'm falling over and I'm getting up. The Roman others make me go nuts. Sing it out, I said it, Jacabala. It's Jacala. Walk your ladder. Make them holla. I said it, Jacabala. It's Jacala. Walk your ladder. All that we sing. All day. I'm getting on ball, I'm playing a job. All day. I got it on ball. Look. All who have a rock, put it up in the air. All who have a rock, put it up in the air. Send everything there. Give me a word. 1, 2, 1. All on me head, but I ain't giving up. I ain't giving up. I'm playing this, I ain't giving up. I ain't giving up. I'm falling over and I get it up. road, on the jump. I said the jump, big Sakala, Wakalada, big Sakala. I said the jump, big Sakala. Low. Send a bit. If all you ain't giving up, put your hands up. All you ain't giving up, put your hands up. Low. Leave your hands there. All you leave it there. Leave it there. We're making our way on the counter tree. Wave on the counter tree. Are you ready? 1, get ready. 2, get ready. 1, 2, 1, 2. All of it. I ain't giving up. I ain't giving up. I'm playing my I ain't giving up. I ain't giving up. I'm falling over and I'm getting up. Run my life. This side here. Face down so. This side here. Face down so. Okay. We're making a run. 1, get ready. 2, get ready. 1. And here we go. All on me head, but I ain't giving up. I'm playing myself. I'm falling over Stay right there. We going back so. Somebody say back so. 1, get ready. 2, get ready. 1, 2. All on me head, but I ain't giving up. 1, I ain't giving up. I'm falling over Low. If all you know where the judge is there, put your hands up. All you know where the judge is there. Point the judges. Point the judges. Wave. Send everything out. Everybody, all of it. I ain't giving up. I'm playing my I ain't giving up. I'm falling over now. All who rep Grenadian flag. All who say we flag is the best, put your hand up. Leave your hand there. If all ain't giving up, we're moving to the left, to the right, to the left, to the right. Now give me a left, right. All of me head, but I ain't giving up. I'm playing myself. I ain't giving up. Hold on. We run left to right, and we run right to left. I want all you go down by the judges. I want all you tell them, send everything, give it up. We going for the crown. We going for the crown. We going for the crown. None of them fuck around. We going for the crown. We going for the crown. 1, 2, 1 for the crown. All of me. I ain't giving up. I'm playing myself. I ain't giving up. I'm falling over. Somebody say aye. Somebody say aye. Somebody say Kiki. Somebody say oh shit. If all you ready for the finals, ready for the finals, ready for the finals. 1, get ready to win. Get ready. 1, 2, 1, 2. I ain't giving up. I ain't giving up. I ain't giving up. I ain't giving up. Are you ready for the dance? I said it, Kabbalah. It's a color. Walk your ladder. Make them follow. I said it, Kabbalah. It's a color. Walk your ladder. Make them follow. Somebody say what's worse? Somebody say aye. Somebody say kick it. Somebody say hold it. I tell you this year they dead. This year they dead. I'm taking all the crown off of boys' head. None of them can beat me. Body on their bed. Wait. I ain't giving up. I played myself. I ain't giving up. Look, before I go, I All the benefit, Father God. 2 hands in the air. We love we life, but we love God. Wave. Right. Everybody, all of me, I ain't giving up. I ain't giving up. I ain't giving up. I ain't giving up. I'm falling down and I'm getting up. Hero, my Lord, give me a jump, I said it, yeah, Abala. Big shot, Gala. Walk your mother. Make them dollar. I said it, yeah, Abala. Okay,
and if I don't care, and you don't care, so come on now. I don't care. When I need to go, machine roll. When I need to go, machine roll. When I need to go, machine roll. I don't care. When I need to go, machine roll. When I need to go, machine roll. When I need to go, machine roll. Start to the mass, this is my gas. Once you get left over, pass to the glass. Fill up the call up and my poker. Come to mass, go choke that. All the rubber go drink that. Once you get left done, my time we go like that. It's not good. Here we run from, fuck the girl and run down. Where she come from, I'm falling now with some gun. No, she just bored, she don't have no condom. She don't care. I say she don't care. Bring it up everywhere. She says she don't care. And she don't really need my share. I say she don't care. No, she said that she's ready to stay. I don't care. When I used to go machine door. When I used to go machine door. When I used to go machine door. I don't care. When I used to go machine door. When I used to go machine door. When I used to go machine door. When now I used to go. Start to the mass, this is my gas. Once you get left over, pass to the glass. Call up in my poker. Come to my your shoulder. All the rubber go drink that. What you got to do? Well, that and we see it. Young and on bossy. Just the fight to be bossy, but no one will ready. In the man of the eye. Well, my son said, come up on that gun, she don't care. I said she don't care. Because she don't care. And she don't really need my share. I said she don't care. Now she said that 1, 2. I don't care. When I need to go machine door. When I need to go machine door. When I need to go machine door. I don't care. When I need to go machine door. That's my love. Good night, Grenville. My name is Easy, and I have a message to deliver. See, after this, deliver my message, we going down so. We going down so. We going down so. One drop. Listen carefully. This is to stay in your section, but my section is up on the top. And if you're looking for confirmation, not this is your first stop. I want all you listen carefully, cause I go say this one. My name is Mr. E, so just listen to my... I don't care. When I need to go machine go. When I need to go machine go. When I need to go machine go. I don't care. When I need to go machine go. When I need to go machine go. When I need to go machine go. Look. Grenville, I don't come to stay long. I want to do 2 things for me before I go. I want to sing for me. I want to come to 3. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. I don't care. When I need to go. No, hold on. 1, One job. All you could do better than that. All you could do better than that. From the top. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I don't care. When I reach you up. When I reach you up. When I reach you up. Now I reach you up. Now I reach you up. Everywhere we go. I don't care. When I reach you go, my shit up. When I reach you go. When I reach you go, my shit up. Now I reach you go. When I reach you go, my shit up. Everywhere we go. Stop to the mouth, it is my gas. Once again, let me over. Pass me the glass, fill it. All the way to my cover. Come to my steel shoulder. All the rubber go swing that. 1, 2, 1, 2. We're gonna rock that beat. Can't let them bust. Just let my jump keep on Steve and now all the girls. Kill them and now we are ready. Well, my son said, walk up on and you're not she. She don't care, she don't care. I said she don't care. She bring it up anyway. Because she don't care. And she come in the big bad shade. I said she don't care. Let me sing for me. I don't care. When I reach you go, my shit go. When I reach you go. When I reach you go, my shit go. When I reach you go, my shit go. Everywhere we go. One more time. I don't care. When I reach you go, my shit go. When I reach you go. When I reach you go, my shit go. When I reach you go, my shit go. Everywhere we go. Thank you very much. When I reach you go, my shit go. When I reach you go, my shit go.
National Stadium, put your hands together. Welcome out of St. David's, Ross, West, Plus, Little, Natty, and Sunday. you something. That when I say get in this section, everybody rolling down this way. Everybody rolling down this way. Right? Give me one shot, give me one shot. 1, 2. Listen. Once you come on and done, and we live in this stadium, once you will never come around, that's your turn and win the ground. Listen! You want to hold on to something, but you hold on to nothing. Guess you call him the queen, he could never be the king. Run! Somebody say what's worse? All hands up in the air, all hands up in the air, all hands up in the air, all hands up in the air. Jump up, jump up. Guess what? Guess what? Listen. They can't wait for them to run. They can't wait for them to run. They can't wait for them to run. I know they love this song. And this song is for we, the people of Grenada. It's not just the Grenadians of the song. We represent Grenada, right? We can't wait for Carnival. Thinking about getting on. We will be all over the town. That is how we always want. What's our answer, Malabar? Coming back to Grenada. And you're selecting it better. soca music worldwide. Somebody say it! We go right on the wall, I tell them. We go right on the wall. Listen to it. All hands up in here. 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 We go right on the wall. Kick it right on.
Brothers and sisters, it is with great sober intention that we congregate today to witness the deliverance of our sober king, Brother Boise, who has been possessed by a sober spirit. This possession did not stand today. This man is untouchable. He was possessed by a very powerful man. He carries the spirit of the Father, Son, yes, Shopee, there is nothing more we can do. The only way your son will have peace of mind is if you let him go to the National Stadium. If you understand,
Right now, we gonna put them to a test on the ground. Watch it, come on. Do this for me. Cinco. 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 Do this, Cinco. Cinco. On your way. Wait. In this dance, papi. Papi. Say papi. Papi. Say papi. We gonna do it together now. Watch me right now. Cinco. 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 Everyone. When everybody's at the so come on up. Love it. All boys and fans inside, show me a signal. You are my motivator. You are my strength. You keep me going. We don't bother with bad mind. Right now we gonna burn out all bad mind. In this stance, if you hear me, I just want you to do this for me. Do this for me. I said to turn it around and around and around. Turn it around and around and around. Turn it around and around and around. Turn it around and around. Turn it round. Turn it. When everybody's up.
Okay.
Take it up. Right up. Right up. What's with? You like Croatia? You know how to reach the final, but you don't know how to win the final.
Yeah.
Calm down! Or you calm down! Everybody calm down! One drop! One drop! Money don't show me for true. To feel this and they're coming you. Wait! What if all you want to be me? This one not the singing key! You should have been my shot to help me! Look at me there, intention, they put you in with the big sound. Wait! Don't call me white again! From the night, let's go! So I am. What's it to me? I can't hear them put me! What are we gonna do me? No! I know them every... Let me know! No. All you turn down all the singing key. All you turn down the singing key. They want to be this king. This is not the radio monarch. This is the battleground. Radio the wrong and point the judges. Judges stand. Point the judges. Judges stand. Point the judges. Bad squad, you going down for them. Hold on. Are you wait? We go in. Wait. We go in. Look at on the key. Wait. We go in. Wait. Everybody. Stop it. Don't go for the match. Go ahead. You can tell me. What's on here? Steady. Hold on. Hold on. Steady. All you realize, they put up holy barricade. That don't matter. My fans, I, Ceylon, Olive, from St. Patrick's, aka Crown City, love you to my heart. All you come to me, 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 my fans, come to me, come to me, right now, come to me, come to me, come to me, come to me. My fans, right now we're gonna take it to them. I want you to know something real different. One thing I learned: united we stand, divided we fall. We don't come in and separate nobody. I want the whole stadium to hear from me. From there, right there, over there, in the top there, VIP, right by the judges. They got their rag on when everybody stands up. Take down the lights. Take down the lights. We go pump it like this. Watch how we pumping it. Well, everybody, I'm up in the air for me. Step up there, I'm up in it. Last way, in the air for me. Step on the ground, Hot up in the front, hot up in the front, hot up in the front, hold it up in the front. I don't know already, I'm ready for mass. Just give me the clocky, cause that is me gas. I don't know me come shell, I'm the train and all. And I jump in head first, in the barrel. If you know you're looking pretty and you look come on for mass, move well and get your pass. And if you know you're looking pretty, you don't come on, we're going in front, we're going in front. Only jab in the front, only jab in the front, only jab in the front. No one no pretty mass in the front. Only jab in the front, only jab in the front. Watch me, I want you push now. I want you push through, push it crowd, you push it now, push through, push it crowd, push through, push it crowd, you push it now, push through, push it what? All jab in the back, I say come to the front. If you have a smoker in a saltfish in your mouth, Jackal, we holding our blood, Blocky there in the front. We rush to the stage and push them bad man. If you know you look pretty and you look come on, move well and the job. And if you know you're looking, you don't come out from us. Move. Only jab in the front, only jab in the front, only jab in the front. No one knows. Only jab in the front, only jab in the front, only jab. One push. Push through, push it crowd. Push it down, push through, push it crowd. Push it crowd, push it, push through, push it crowd. Push it down, push through, push it crowd. If you know you're looking pretty and you don't come out for mass, move well lady. And if you know you're looking, you don't come out. Move. Only jab in the front, 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 only jab in the front. I want you push through, push it crowd, push through, push it crowd, push through, push it crowd, push through, push it crowd. St. Andrews, how you feeling? I love you. My name is JSFBHD. A lot of artists, a lot of people know me as Juice. Yeah, this year we brand and thing, man. All of them are looking nice out. All looking nice. All looking sexy. Sexy job in the place. All right. Somebody tell me, Juice, you're the backup singer. You should stay in the back. I don't stay in the back. That's all, I don't stay in the back. I have something to say. Spit. Somebody say tell them. Somebody say tell them. Somebody say tell them. All right. Boys, he getting crazy. He think you winning wrong. Somebody tell Dash. He sing the wrong song. What's the antenna? All you better sit down. You come one woman when I hit the stadium. Push through, push it down. I tell you don't push it down. Push through, push it down. Push it down, you push it, push through, push it down. Push it down, you push it down. Push through, push it down. Only jab in the front, only jab in the, only jab in the front. Only jab in the front, only jab in the front, only jab in the front. I wonder, you see our section right here? That is my posse right here. I want to see a wave. I like that green and that flag right here. I want you to wave. Right now I want you to wave. I want you to wave. Alright, one, get ready to wave. Two, get ready to wave. Three, push through, push it down. 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 And if you know you're looking pretty and you look come on for mass, move well and and if you know you're looking pretty, you don't come on for mass. Only jab in the front, only jab in the front, only jab in the front. Only jab in the front, only jab in the front. only jamming it. Push through, push it crowd, just push it now. Push it now. Push through, push it crowd. Push it now. No, Red Bull all your bad, I tell all your bad. All your bad like 10 crab inside of one bag. My name is Juice, I'm not come to sing. Yo, I don't care who going to win. Tell them I'm mad, tell them I'm mad. When we reach town, somebody gets sad. Tell them we mad, tell them we mad. Whim! I want you push through, push it crowd. Push through, push it crowd. Push it crowd, you push it through. Push it crowd. Push it crowd, you push it now. Push it now. Only jab in the front, only jab in the front, only jab in the front. Only jab in the front, only jab in the front, only jab in the front. God, but I love you. Push through, push it down. Push it, push it, push through, push it down. I want you to push through, push it down. Push it, push it, push through, push it down. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen.
Hey man, hey man. Hey man, hey man, hey man, don't wipe the glass man, don't wipe the glass man. Who bringing the fastness? Hey man, about half an hour now you have the glass in your hand. Let me take a shot man, stop wiping the glass. Can't stop records, I see it. Don't wipe the glass, watch it there, let me pass. Don't wipe the glass, who bringing the fastness? Don't wipe the glass, don't apply they calling them. Don't wipe the glass. Songs that I get a jump. Hold me and baby, no if no matter no maybe. When we beat up the, you know the jam never lazy. Energize our bunny, they really do where they call me. Don't wipe the glass, watch it there, let me pass. Don't wipe the glass, who bringing the fast hits? Don't wipe the glass, don't apply they calling them. Don't wipe the glass. This one not like brother Tatosa. When we link up with Virgin Sosa, he give her the woman overdose. Don't apply them can't come run ya. Shut up the same moment I buy. Don't hug me glass, I say, move the counter fly. Don't wipe the glass, watch it there, let me pass. Don't wipe the glass, who bringing the fast hits? Don't wipe the glass, don't apply they calling them. Don't wipe the glass, who bringing the fast hits? 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 Hold me and baby, no if no matter no maybe. When we beat up the, you know the jam never lazy. Energize our bunny, they really do where they call me. Don't wipe the glass, watch it there, let me pass. Don't wipe the glass, who bringing the fast hits? Don't wipe the glass, don't apply they calling them. Don't wipe the glass, don't wipe the glass, don't wipe the glass, don't wipe the glass, watch it there, let me pass. Don't wipe the glass, who bringing the fast hits? Don't wipe the glass, don't apply they calling them. Don't wipe the glass. This one not like brother Tatosa. When we link up with Virgin Sosa, he give her the woman overdose.
Somebody like to play job, but he doesn't play job. Somebody like the head pad, but he like we head.
Show me where the rum there. I'm beating it like a hunter. Got me a fountain. I still up here in a mountain. Only a hunter. I only run like I want it. I want it. From the time I reach it home, I just taking a shot. Soon as I land down, I day up in that. Jabba be little Aljo and he taking a bath. You know the job high, but you know they are no crowd. Cause anywhere they run there, and anywhere they jump there, a little bit of girl say we they up in that. She run just like a pumpkin, and blast her like a pumpkin. She tell me that she love me, girl, I play in your smile. She no drinking that kind of super. Hey, hey. She fishing nice and she fish, she keep girl away. Hey, hey. As I get a jam, well, you know I gonna don't play. Hey, hey. And I walking girl, and I walking girl, and I walking girl, and I walking girl, I don't fret. Show me where they run there. I'm beating it like a hunter. Got me a fountain. Up here in a mountain. Only a hunter. I only run like I want it. I want it. From the time I reach it home, I just taking a shot. Soon as I land down, I day up in that. Jabba be little Aljo and he taking a bath. You know the job high, but you know they are no crowd. No, they are no crowd. Gimme, gimme. As I see a London. Gimme, gimme. I black just like a phantom. Gimme, gimme. The chop come out from bottom. Gimme, gimme. Just gimme, gimme. Show me where the rock. I'm beating it like a hunter. Got me a fountain. Up here in a mountain. Only a hunter. I only run like I want it. I want it. From the time I reach it home, I just taking a shot. Soon as I land down, I day up in that. Jabba be little Aljo and he taking a bath. You know the job high, but you know they are no crack. No, they are no crack.
Sights, they Beck Jones. Boy, every year they trying all kind of thing to stop the job. This ain't no reptiles, no chain, no mass. But that could never happen.
They cannot stop it.
No way.
They cannot stop the job. They cannot stop it. How they go stop the job? They cannot stop it.
Never.
They cannot stop the job. They cannot stop it. How they go stop the job? Bibilim, 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 bibila, bibilim, 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 bibila, bibilim, 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 bibila, bibilim, 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 bibila. Over years I realize they don't want the job survive. More they try to fight us down. More job to go come in tongue. If the job don't have a chain, that could make the job insane. When you see we dress in black, ain't no way of stopping that. They cannot stop it. They cannot stop the job. They cannot stop it. How they go stop the job? They cannot stop it. They cannot stop the job. They cannot stop it. How they go stop the job? Bibilim, 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 bibila, bibilim, 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 bibila, bibilim, 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 bibila, bibilim, 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 bibila. We done had the oil already and finish paint up the posy. So how they could want to stop it when the whole wide world just love it? It's job to we come to play, so don't come and bother way. We blacking up any day, and job is yet to stay. They cannot stop it. They cannot stop the job. They cannot stop it. How they
survive. More they try to fight us down, more job to go coming down. If the job don't have a chain, that could make the job insane. When you see we dress in black, ain't no way of stopping that. They cannot stop it. They cannot stop the job. They cannot stop it. How they go stop the job? They cannot stop it. They cannot stop the job. They cannot stop it. How they go stop the job? Bibilim, 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 bibila, bibilim, 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 bibila, bibilim, 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 bibila, bibilim, 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 bibila. They cannot stop it. They cannot stop the job. They cannot stop it. How they go stop the job? They cannot stop it. They cannot stop the job. They cannot stop it. How they go stop the job?
Pick up the real job, the Lafayette job, Mount Rich job, St. Paul's, Bedmotter, Windsor Forest, New Glen, Adrian, Tito, Poodle, Slum, Jackson, Compare, West Point.
Go stand up. Go stand up, big. Keep it real, man. Keep it real, man. Go stand up. Go stand up, big. Keep it real, man. Keep it real, man. Job. Go stand up, big. All a girl just jam on it. Yeah. Go stand up, big. All a man just take a play. Job. Don't tell me that you don't see how the boom boom fire. Yo, man can see that. All I make everything look that. You get your boot. Your toy she food. Your move.